Hi. Hey, we are doing a small-bodied guitar video. You might have heard me say this before, but the trend towards amplifiers is smaller. The trend towards acoustic guitars is also smaller. And did you know that Martin was making flat-top guitars for 100 years before they came out with the Dreadnought? The Dreadnought was almost like gross, it was so big. Now here's the thing about small-bodied guitars. They tend to have a nice, even, narrow voice and it records better. Try this sometime. Take your cell phone and put it on memo or a video where you're just recording and writing a song. And if you play on a big Dreadnought and then listen back to it, especially if you're singing over it, you're going to hear the guitar might flood the microphone. The guitar does all this overtones and that might get in the way of your vocals. If you're on stage and you're amplifying, a big Dreadnought is going to be more prone to feedback. If you're in the recording studio, a smaller guitar has a more focused sound. So when you put everything else up, bass, drums, vocals, backup vocals, a big fat guitar could get lost in the mix, where almost all studios will have a small-bodied guitar, and that small body cuts through. It doesn't flood everything with all those overtones and bass response. So there is a trend, especially as the guitar playing public matures, towards smaller bodied guitars. And we try to have them in stock all the time. First off, I just want to show this. This is a 2019 Gibson L-00. It's kind of cool because it's a walnut back and sides. Expect to see more and more walnut maple guitars because woods are getting hard to find, and expensive woods are old woods. Old woods that are giant, you can't regrow those. A giant 200, 300-year-old tree is not the kind of thing you start farming. Stick with corn and soybeans. So this is a L-00, a little more of a figure eight shape, a little deeper waisted, a little bigger lower bout, and that is Gibson's thing. This, made of walnut, all solid wood, Sitka top, is $13.99, and everything comes with a case. There's a really rare instance where it doesn't. Now what's next? Here, this is a 1964 B-25. So the LG series, little guitar from Gibson, became the B series, the B-25. And they didn't know what else to call it. They had a J-45. J stands for jumbo, B stands for but it's little. And this is a B-25N in natural. And here's something I'm sure you know, but I'm going to tell you. When you got a natural finish guitar from Gibson, it was 10% extra. Why? Because with Sunburst, you could cover flaws in the wood. You could take and shift a piece of wood and go, okay, yeah, that'll be Sunburst. And flaws in wood are kind of part of the natural tree thing. So having a mineral streak or a whatever imperfection in the wood doesn't affect the tone, but it does affect the eye. And what the eye sees, the eye loves. And so these natural finish guitars were of premium wood. In 1965, Gibson started making the neck smaller, mid-65. So if you talk about a 64, you're talking about the regular 1 11/16 inch neck that you've played a million times. Focused. Listen to the wood. It's a really focused guitar. In focused, it's not too much bass, too much treble. It is focused. You can sing over it. I can talk over it. It's not too loud, not too complex. This is a cool guitar. Brazilian rosewood, and This had a plastic bridge on it when we got it. You can easily change it, but we found that somebody's actually reproducing these plastic bridges, and we figured we'd make it just as the manufacturer had it. And that is a great guitar. Nickel tuners, real lacquer finish, old wood, and that's fun. And how much is it? Good question, I heard that. 3,500 bucks. Honestly, look at new guitar prices. 3,500 bucks, that's what it costs new. And it's a Brazilian rosewood board. And it's finish that doesn't have plasticizers in it. I could go on and on. But instead, I'll switch and grab this guitar. This is, it's like handing out Christmas presents at Christmas. I don't know which box here. Let's grab this box. This is a new guitar, and we get these in when we can. This is a 0028. We also have a 0028 Modern Deluxe, and that's an upper end of this guitar. Nice small body, 00 size, and for those of you that forgot, it is single O, double O, triple O in size, and Dreadnought in size. So 10 is smaller, triple O is bigger, and then they get into Dreadnought. But these 2 zeros, these are a nice, comfortable guitar. The one thing you notice too about smaller guitars is your shoulder isn't doing this. Your shoulder is more relaxed, your neck hurts less, your hand hurts less, you can play the guitar longer, it just seems to fit. Put it on the couch, sit back, relax, and really nice guitar, scallop bracing, rosewood back and sides. With the rosewood, you get a darker color, darker tone on this small guitar. Plenty of that low-end bass note to it, and these two, this is 35. See what I mean? Here's a guitar with a Brazilian rosewood board for 35. Last, one of the finest guitar manufacturers out there is Collings. We're always looking for used Collings. You can save 20, 30, 35% on a used Collings if it's clean like this one is. And this is an OM, which is the same size as a triple O, yet it's a longer scale length, and these OMs project differently. Honestly, you've heard their other three. Really a magnificent guitar. A magnificent guitar. Don't hold back. Make the best guitar you can. This one's a couple years old, and instead of being 7, it's 55. Yes, it's 55. It's about the same price as a high school saxophone. I know. Still, listen to that. That is magnificent. You get what you pay for. This is a really great used guitar. It's a nice, clean shape. It's just really magnificent. I don't know what else to say. So there you go. Couple of small-bodied guitars. And we've got about a dozen more than that, but you don't have time, and I should go too. Thank you for your time.